Just finished mowing the lawn and my lawn is looking fantastic. Hope everyone's doing well. It's like 52, 53 degrees here today, October 9th, and still no rain. It's amazing, no rain. We're definitely in a drought. I'm quite surprised they haven't put any kind of water restrictions on. But my lawn's looking really good. I've been watering 3 days a week. It's crazy that I'm watering October and November. I don't know that I've ever watered in October and November with my irrigation system. But no rain. No rain entire month of October. Today's November 9th. No rain in November. I checked the forecast. They're calling for today's Saturday. They're calling for Thursday a bit of rain, whatever a bit of rain is. I'm thinking a bit of rain is we're not going to get any, and then after that, nothing. I'd like to throw some fertilizer down, but I'm not going to. I'm going to maybe hold off another week on fertilizer. The lawn really doesn't need it, but I'd like to get one more application down. I like to mow and keep the grass looking good all the way through December. With having Kentucky bluegrass, you can do it. I mow all the way up till Christmas. I've even mowed after Christmas. I think I've said that in other videos. So the key with my lawn is just three things. Three things. That's all you. This is all you need to do to have a nice looking lawn. You need to mow it, you need to feed it, and you need to water it. That's it. All the other stuff that's out there in YouTube land on lawns, it's all BS. Mow it, feed it, water it. That's it. I'm in my messy garage here. This is going to be a wintertime project. I'm kind of looking forward to it. I'm tired of coming out here and it's just a mess. But I think the last video I did was on my summer bulbs. I pulled summer bulbs out and was preparing to put them away. And I still have them in my garage. I did prepare some of them. If you remember from that video, if you've watched it or you're a subscriber, they're canas or canas, however you want to pronounce the word. I have the Canna Tropicana and just regular Canna, which is a green leaf with a red flower. And those are the ones that I still need to divide. And they're in the garage here in cans. These here are the Canna Tropicana. Let's see if I can show you what they look like from the video that I did previously. So they're all the roots have been snipped off and they've been divided up, ready to be put away for the winter. And then in this one over here, I have my dahlias. They're ready to go. And that trash can there is the canna with the green leaf and the red flower, and I have not touched them yet. Anyway, that's not what this video is about. It's about the lawn. I want to show you how awesome it looks. Kentucky bluegrass, even with no rain for, it's got to be 8 weeks, might even be 10 weeks. The lawn still looks, it looks awesome. Let me spin you around and you can see it. We'll walk down here along the side of the driveway. This area here, if you remember from previous video, maybe 2 videos ago, and probably everything I'm going to show you is from 2 videos ago, from when we were coming out of the summer, the dry, hot summer we had this year. But the recovery's been awesome. This area here was showing a lot of bare spots, but it's come back nicely. And you can see the dust. I don't know if it's picking it up, but the dust on my truck. It's just, I guess you could get a good idea from the windshield. No rain. I mean, we've had, and I really don't use this truck that often. And that's just from sitting in the driveway. That's how dry it's been. So here's I guess I finished up about 2 hours ago on the mow, and you can see it's looking really good. I mowed, a lot of leaves are blowing around, coming off the trees, but I mowed first using the rotary mower, cleaned it all up with the rotary mower, with, sucking the leaves up and any other debris that was on the lawn. And then I came back afterwards from the front, and I used the reel mower and cut it down another 1/4 inch with the reel mower and put down some stripes. And while I was doing it, my wife was out shopping. She came home and looked at the lawn and told me it looked fake. It kind of does compared to everyone else's. You could see my neighbors, and he's yet to been out here in about a week to clean his leaves up, but it's dry. The house on the other side of him, it's dry. Now, they both have tall fescue. They don't water. They don't have irrigation systems, and of course, they're young. They don't have time to pull sprinklers out, so the lawn's been dormant pretty much since the summertime. It's a shame, because the fall, as we all know, is, if you're a grass person, this is it for us. This is showtime. At least it is for me. I do have some spots here. I don't know if the camera's picking it up. This spot in here, it's kind of gray looking, and that is lack of water. Even though it's somewhat green, this is an area in the center that doesn't get enough water when there's no rain. Now, if we had some rain in between me watering, this would look perfect, just like everywhere else on the front lawn. But I am really happy, really pleased. It's a joy to come home and see this. If you remember back, it was around Labor Day, so it would have been the beginning of September. This area in here was really bad. And then the video I did after that, it had shown that it was coming back really nicely. Well, it's back. It's 100% in my opinion. All Kentucky bluegrass. Down the side here, this doesn't get a lot of sun, but it gets enough. And as we get closer to the fence, I've never been able to get grass to really grow here. And the best grass I have is right here, and I call this the dog pen. And this is the dog spot. You see, I just walked through one gate that takes us outside the yard, and then there's the second gate there. And it gets dark out here at night, and we have skunks and everything else out here, and I don't like the dogs to go out. Well, we no longer have 2 dogs. When we had 2 dogs, and then the current dog, I don't want them going out in what I refer to as the large yard. They've been sprayed, and it's a nightmare when they get sprayed. So I fenced off the area, so they'll come down off the deck and just come right into this area. And we all call it the dog pen. And it was always difficult, could never keep grass in here. It was always dirt, and finally I gave up on it, I think 3 years ago, and I put down this supposed to be pet-friendly turf, and I'm really glad I did. It works. No more dirt. We'll go out into the backyard. This area here was all bad. First weekend of September. The last video I did, it had come back, and it's come back even better. There are still some bald spots, but they'll come back in the spring. I'm just happy at how green it looks. The green from Kentucky bluegrass. It's just incredible. This area here, same thing. This was an area that struggled during the heat. It's more flat than anything else. I think the sun and the heat and the water just would dry up real quick, but it came back good. And then you remember from 2 videos ago, the slight slope here was all bare, and this has filled in nicely. It's all looking good. I don't know if I mentioned it, but I hadn't mowed in 2 weeks, which killed me, but all this here is left over from a project I did last week, and I had to put a shed on my roof. It was 20 years old and it was leaking. It should have been done a couple of years ago, but I finally did it last week, and I still have a little bit left to do on the peak, and then it'll be 100% done, but not bad for somebody who's not a roofer. I think it turned out okay. I think it cost me about $560, $570 in material. It was a lot of work though. And back here's filling in. This is not really an area that I worry too much about, although I should, but it's filled in. This will all be filled in the spring. So yeah, no rain, but luckily for having an irrigation system, I'm able to get it to look like this. No other lawn in the neighborhood other than my son's lawn, which is the project lawn, looks like this. I'm hoping to get there tomorrow to do a video on it. We're going to put some fertilizer down up there, and his lawn looks awesome. It really turned out good. You can go through my videos and see how we did that lawn, and started from dirt, no tricky stuff, just laid down some seed, put the irrigation system in and watered it, and he at this point has an awesome looking lawn. So here's the lawn, November 9th. No rain. Not expecting any rain. A bit of rain. You tell me what a bit of rain is. Down the side here, same thing. This area right in here, you see it's hurting for some water. I have irrigation that there's 3 heads that just go straight out and they water this area. And then along the driveway, I have sprayers close to the concrete in the driveway, and they spray out on the grass. And that area right here that's a little graying or a little dull looking, it doesn't get enough water. But if we had some rain and I supplemented that rain with the irrigation system, this would be perfect. No, I'll take the hose and wet that, and that'll bounce right back. I'm not worried about it, though. So, there you have it, a look at the lawn. November 9th, no rain. I don't know. Maybe I need to do a rain dance. Step over some of this stuff in the garage without breaking my neck. Yeah, maybe I need to get out here and do a rain dance for everybody. I guess all that matters is mine looks good, and this is my favorite part of year for grass is the fall. With having Kentucky bluegrass, this is the best time of year. So I hope you enjoyed the video. If you're not subscribed, hit that subscribe button. You'll see the video that I'm going to be doing on the project lawn. You'll see how good that looks. Some other videos coming up with some projects I got to do around the house. So I'll see you in the next one.